Welcome to a medieval makeover video. It's a small series of videos in which I take pre-made Sims 4 families and reimagine them in a medieval style, mostly in around 14th century style. I did videos as such about Goth, Landgrabs and Father Winter or Clement Frost. Today is Pancakes family turn. The description of their family reads: poor Bob and Eliza. Have they ever been happy? It seems there is nothing one can do to please the other. Just what is keeping this couple together? Or conversely, what is the spark that will finally drive them apart? Sounds like a marriage of convenience to me. I am starting the makeover process by removing all Bob's jewelry, despite the fact that EA did add a copy to all outfits button for everything. You can't use it when Sim is wearing nothing in the category you're trying to use it in, so you cannot copy the absence of accessories to all outfits. You still need to go in each individual category and remove the accessories. Pancakes family aren't in any other Sims games, so the only lore they have comes from Sims 4. And we all know that Sims 4 is not really about deep lore, at least not when it comes to families and individual Sims. So essentially we know nothing about Bob and Eliza except the fact that they are unhappy together. Which could be a good thing if you want a blank slate of the characters, but it's also a bit uninspiring. I couldn't think of any interesting story for them outside of, oh, their parents set up their marriage and they probably barely even met before wedding. All the medieval makeovers that I did before was for a very wealthy families. Bella and Mortimer are royalty and Landgrabs and Father Winter are lords. Pancakes family is going to be what was medieval equivalent for modern day middle class merchants. So because Bob and Eliza are merchants, I wanted to dress them in nice fabric, rich colors. I chose this plum color as a main color for Bob, and I gave him a hat in that same color. This hat may not be a perfectly medieval piece, but having a hat felt very medieval. I gave Bob even bigger beard than he had before, which is probably wasn't correct. I think person of his class would be clean shaven in medieval times, but it's just something so wrong about Bob Pancakes without his beard. I don't know. His everyday outfit is this long white tunic or dress with purple or plum colored robe. There was a lot of robes in men's fashion in medieval period, especially for wealthy people. And I agree, it does look grand and impressive. He has slightly different outfit for his sportswear. I don't know what exact sports people participated in medieval times. The only thing I can think of is archery. So this is Bob's outfit to practice archery. And I wanted to give him a different outfit for hot weather, something that looks lighter because his everyday wear looks really warm. So I gave him these medieval pants that kind of look like tights and a tunic. The tunic that I chose for him in the end labeled as Viking tunic by CC Creator. So it's technically a little vintage for Bob to be wearing, but it's just the best custom content tunic that I have. Looks the nicest. And for his cold weather outfit I just added big cloak. Bob and Eliza seem to me like two very different people with very different goals and ambitions. Maybe that's supposed to be the reason why their marriage doesn't work. And this reason could be relevant as much now as it was in medieval times. In medieval times they also would be shoved in the boxes of their gender roles much harder than now. They may be good at their roles, but it doesn't mean that they enjoy them. Bob may be a successful merchant, but he doesn't like what he does. All the traveling, talking, negotiating, Can you tell that I have only vague idea of what merchants in medieval times did? Eliza may be good at performing role of a mother and a wife, but given a choice she would occupy herself with something else. But I don't want to get way too negative with their story, and a lot of stories about marriages of convenience are probably very sad stories, but I'm not in the mood for that today. So let's just say that they both trying to make it work, because you can still respect and cherish person even if you're not madly in love with them. And if that comes from both sides, it could result in a pretty comfortable companionship. I had a very specific vision of what I wanted Eliza to wear. I really wanted to use this headpiece that I don't know name of. Very well done. So I looked through all hairstyles and hair coverings to find ones that work with it and don't clip weirdly anywhere. I kept a lot of green for Eliza because he wears green in her original outfit, but her headpiece in that plum color that Bob wears, as I already mentioned before, her head is covered, which would be very appropriate for this time period for married women or majority of women to cover their hair. And for her everyday outfit, I gave her this beautiful green dress with a lot of embellished golden belts. She loves to layer her belts. It's giving Fiona a little bit because of green dress, but in the very best way. I gave her different dress for her formal wear with a lot more of that plum color, and this dress is very embellished and embroidered and looks very expensive to me, even though I like her everyday wear a lot more. For her sportswear or practicing archery outfit, I gave her simpler dress in pink and simpler head covering, which looks just like she tied a scarf around her head. And I also gave her a pink hot weather outfit with cute little white apron and a belt with a pouch. I really like this belt accessory. You can imagine that that's where her Sims inventory is, in that little pouch, and try to think of all things you can put in your Sims inventory, and it becomes very funny. And for her winter outfit, I just gave her a big black cloak on top of her everyday dress. I also created a child for them. I decided to do that very last minute. It would be expected of them to have a child. And I forgot that there is a version of Pancakes family on the gallery that has their son, the alternative version or future version of their family, where they have a toddler named Iggy, and I forgot about the existence of that gallery version of them. So I created a whole new toddler. And I just randomized his name and game named him Cecil. I think it's Cecil. I'm going to go back and rename him Iggy. It's going to be better for everyone, especially my pronunciation. I gave this little boy a couple of outfits. His everyday wear features the same plum colors that his dad likes so much. And that's my version of Pancakes family. My medieval version of Pancakes family. I will put them in the gallery the same as all families from these medieval makeovers videos, but keep in mind that they use a lot of custom content. I'm really pleased with the way they turned out, even if they don't have a long and complex story as my medieval version of Goth family has. But they are Goth family. They always going to have long and complex lore, that's normal. Tell me in the comments which Sims 4 family would you like to see me give medieval makeover next. I have my eyes set on Caliante family, but maybe you have different ideas. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe to the channel to see more of my videos. I do medieval inspired builds on this channel, medieval makeovers, and I recently started Ultimate Decades Challenge that starts in 14th century. So yeah, hit that subscribe button if you would like to stick around. and I see you in the next video. Bye!